So here I am. I'm back with another video. Ramus Gaming, back at it again. We're gonna figure out what my Jojo stand is. So if you don't know, in Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, people have these things called stands, which are manifestations of their fighting spirits, and they are kind of just shown. They're shown like their powers, like they're basically ranked on a wheel. It looks like this. It should be on the screen now. I saw somewhere recently where someone said that kind of looks like the autism spectrum wheel. And so uh, here we are. We're gonna try to figure out what JoJo stand I have. So let's begin. I might speed through this. I might just highlight some of the more memorable parts, but here we go. Others have told me I speak like a robot. No, I would say I'm very verbose. Oh, there we go. And then we'll click next. We'll just go there. Okay. New social situations make me anxious. Who don't they make anxious is the real. I rarely experience joy or happiness. Um, uh, yeah. I'd say experience it enough. I prefer doing things on my own rather than with others. Uh, yeah, I like doing things by myself. I am often beset by feelings of sadness. Yeah, that's fair. It's like a default. When I get angry, I calm down faster than most people. No. Others say I speak too loudly or too softly. Yeah. I almost always carry some sort of special object. In this case, it's like in a purse or a wallet that provides you with a sense of security, control, or comfort. Yeah, it's called a Glock. Just kidding. I don't really carry anything with me. Being away from home for extended periods of time frightens me. Ooh. Not really. I have certain routines or habits that I feel I must follow. I enjoy it when I follow them, but I don't have to follow them. When I am having a conversation with someone, I prefer to look at the wall, at the shoes. I find myself doing that, but then I don't prefer to look at them in the eyes, but I do find myself just ended up not looking in the eyes, and but then sometimes I catch myself and then I do look right into the eyes. It scares people, it intimidates them. Lets them know that Ramus Gaming is in charge. When I am paying attention in conversations, I do not necessarily look into the eyes of the speaker. Oh, no, I look them right in the eyes when if they're talking, I look them in the eyes just when I'm talking. I follow a set schedule closely and tend to avoid unfamiliar things. Not really true, no. I accumulate lots of facts on subjects and topics that interest me. No, I'm stupid. I'm dumb as hell. I bump into things or trip over my own feet. No way. I'm agile as a cat. Meow. I've never been good at sports. I'm kind of a goat. I have a tendency to hit or destroy things when I'm angry or stressed. No, I don't really do violent outbursts. I've been often described. No, my posture is pretty good, pretty normal. I dislike talking to people I don't know. Yes, yes, that is true. Actually, people I don't know are fine. Yeah. We're gonna go there because, yeah, it's a long story. People have told me that I make repetitive, strange noises and often repeat certain words out of context. Sometimes I meow a lot to myself. So, yeah. At parties or other social gatherings, I usually stand in corners or close to a wall. Technically, yeah, I think. I have trouble understanding what people mean when they say they feel happy for someone. No. Empathy is so basic. Not saying that I'm not as a bad thing. Like, I don't know. It's just like a lot of people, especially in politics, can't really grasp helping other people at the expense of themselves. Expressions like "it's raining cats and dogs" or "feeling like $1 million" are confusing to me. Well, $1 million can't really feel anything, but raining cats and dogs means like it's crazy, it's absurd. I'm really worried about anything. That's not really true. I'm quite often worried about stuff. But we're gonna go there. People have told me that I can be obsessed about my interests. No one's told me that, but no one hasn't told me I'm not obsessed and like I have no interests. Um, I sometimes have compulsive thoughts about being injured or having other bad things happen to me in extremely specific ways. Not that often. Others have told me that I have repetitive bodily movements. No. As a child, I put most of the pressure on my front teeth when the front of my feet when walking. Nah. God, I bet I'm gonna get like uh, moody blues or something. That's what I'm hoping for. I do not like going to loud places like malls, markets, or amusement parks. I like going to the mall and markets. It's just I don't really like amusement parks. Rides scare me. Uh, yeah, I avoid eye contact because if I make eye contacts with the strangers, I get really mad really fast. Like if I see someone looking at me, like I'll like they're judging me. No, it's not stressful though. Like if I'm like talking to them, but if like they just look at me, like if I make eye contact with someone walking by, I just get really angry. I find it difficult to make decisions or act without guidance from others. We're gonna keep that there. When watching movies, I do not usually look at the eyes of the actors. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much more to look at, like hair, the background, the settings. You know, I'm kind of a cinephile, so I'm kind of a cinephile. I'm kind of a I appreciate the everything that goes into each frame. Usually feel unhappy more days than not. I usually feel neutral more days than not. I have a tendency to yell at people when I feel angry, frustrated, or stressed. I used to when I was a small boy. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here because when I was really little, no. I'm gonna put that there because put it here because when I was like really young, like all the way up to like I think probably like fourth or fifth grade, I would get like really mad when things didn't go my way. Sometimes I would what's the word? I just like leave the classroom. Yes. I I rock myself a fiddle with my hands to feel better. Yeah. I do this thing where I like put my hands behind my head, like pull on my fingers. I enjoy parties. Usually more of a hassle to me. When I see a balloon, I'll worry that it might pop. No. I'm gonna go grab it and pop it myself. Legalize nuclear bombs. Very sensitive to noise, yeah. When I talk to my friends at a party the same way I would talk to my co-workers. No. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. As a child, I would often repeat words or phrases that were said to me. Not really. Being rude in conversation, even though I think I'm being polite. No, I don't think so. I'm almost always in the same neutral or flat mood. Yeah. I'm obsessed with strings and numbers such as dates or license plates. No. They confuse me. We should just have one letter for each license plate. But then we can only have 26 people driving at a time. I hate the sound of fireworks, fire alarms, and or thunder. No. I just don't see the point of fireworks. And I don't like the sound of fire alarms because they're really loud, but I love thunder. Except when it's keeping me up at night. But no, I was in percussion. No, if I did not like the sound of drums, I chose the wrong instrument to play in band. It is hard for me to sit without tapping or fidgeting. Well, I'm moving my leg right now, so yeah, I get temper tantrums where others cannot reach me. No, I'd say people can still reach me there. Here we are. Uh, yeah. So now let's go over what we see here. So we see the green right here. The anxiety and social difficulty are the highest. However, they're not very high, and they're not much higher than poor eye contact and tics and fidgets, and that's both slightly higher than depression and abnormal flat speech. So we don't really have any maxed stats, which is difficult because in JoJo's, every stand excels in something. So it's going to be difficult to find something that's best of fit. And so, but I'm still going to try to do that, and I will look at my options, and I'll bring back to you what I have, what I come up with, and what is most likely my stand. Okay, guys, so I've come up with a few options. I've looked over all the stands, and I've come up with 4 options, each one better than the last. So the first one is I'm considering Silver Chariot Requiem does kind of fit the bill. As you can see in like the bottom corner, we do have there's good stats in the my highest category, which is of course the green ones, which is anxiety and social difficulty, and I guess that the A on the other side could be like the red tics and fidgets, but yeah, that one's it's a bit of a stretch though. But yeah, so Silver Cherry Requiem is an option. Next we have the Lovers, used by Steely Dan in JoJo's Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. Now this one fits a little better because in my opinion, like everything else is like a lot weaker. On the other side, which does make it kind of looks that way in my opinion. But again, it's like the same thing as Silver Chariot Requiem, which was the last one, in that it just doesn't really show, all the categories. So next I found the stand from Part 4, used by Tonio, the chef, Pearl Jam. So here's Pearl Jam. These little apple things has the power to make food really good. As you can see, only A is maxed, but everything else isn't really maxed, which does kind of fit with my wheel, because nothing's really max. I don't have any max stats, pretty low level. But the stats that are higher are in the correct places. We have abnormal flat speech, tics and fidgets, depression, poor eye contact, anxiety, social difficulties, etc., etc. Those are in the correct places. They do look pretty similar. However, there's only one stand that really fits better than Pearl Jam, and you guys might think differently. But last we have Abakio's Moody Blues from Part 5, Golden Wind. Moody Blues! And so as you can see, he does have maxed stats on the bottom bottom right. So that would have been like the green and stuff. But honestly, I think my wheel is pretty consistent, but then I think the green does stand out as the biggest group, and that does kind of match here. It's pretty consistent except in the biggest group, which is the A's down in the bottom right, which is where the anxiety and social difficulty fit. And so that is why I think my stand would be Moody Blues from Jojo's Part 5 Golden Wind stand user, Abakio. So yeah, let me know in the comments what stand you think I have, or maybe do this test for yourself and let me know what stand you guys have. And yeah, I look forward to reading your comments. And also, feel free to comment on what I should make a video of next. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. This has been Ramus Gaming.